Okay, this tape will be the memoirs of Thanh Nghe and his family. He was one of the very important, very powerful people in South Vietnam prior to its overthrow by the communists. He's going to describe a lot of things that happened prior to that are very interesting and probably will not be recorded otherwise. He used to be a senator, a city councilman, a pharmacist, a businessman, a charitable person.
He was born when the century, the 20th century, have 20 years. It means in 1920. He was born in the Mekong River, about 400 meters, 300 meters from the base, from the what? From the base là au bord du Mekong.
On board the Mekong. You mean by the river?
Yeah, by the river. And I was in the school. I started school very late, at 8 years old at home. And when I was 10 years old, I went to institution Tabea. Tabea, it means a French Catholic school. By the frère des écoles chrétiennes, Jean-Baptiste de La Salle. Jean-Baptiste de La Salle is the man who founded the author of Frère des écoles chrétiennes, brother of the Catholic school. And I went there for 6 years. When I was around 14 years old, I was in the class of troisième année, hygiène supérieure. One day they gave me, to do something like the devise, my devise, my slogan. I chose the term essential. Essential. E-X-C-I-O-L-S-E-O-R. Essential in Latin, it means always higher. See, you have to get yourself always try to practice, to learn, to do something, to higher than you are now. Better or higher, something like that. And after the essential, the slogan is followed by the terms santé, success, bonheur. Santé, it means health. Yeah. Success. Yeah. Bonheur, it means happiness. Yeah. So the purpose of my life was essential, always better, and also health, success, and happiness. And this for myself, my family, and all people around me. So this was my devise, my slogan at age of 14 years old. Đó là một, this is one, just to nhớ thôi, to keep in mind. So we can có thể trả lời rồi. We can review it later to go more details about all this. But right now I just to remind. It was a devise like that. Được không? But one more thing, I want also to remind you that we create a committee, American committee called COMITA. It's the contraction of committee, comité médical de l'institution Tabert. COM, M là médical. IT, institution Tabert. Alors, comité, it means comité de l'institution Tabert.
Tabert là cái
Tabert là trường Tabert. Tabert là l'école, the name of my high school. My high school. Comité de l'institution Tabert, comité. And this was created, founded in 1948. One day, few alumni, we had a group of friends, maybe 10. They are pharmacists, dentists, medical doctor, teacher, many profession. And you are getting together in Tabert, the school near the library. Library. See?
ông ngoại it mean his wife, his father-in-law.
Ông ngoại is the grandfather of Annie. We refer always from Annie, ông ngoại. Okay. So we get together there and we start to say, okay, why we don't do something for just to thank our teacher, to make to tell them how much we appreciate it, and also to have an opportunity to get together more often, because last 4 or 5 years we don't get together. Now we get together. Why not create something so we can have opportunity to get together like that? This is the second purpose. Second purpose is appreciate to our teacher, get together and help people and poor people in the area. In the Saigon city, they have many areas there. Neighborhood, suburb, yeah. They are very poor. They cannot afford to have a doctor or medicine, something like that, you see. So we go there after the mass, Sunday, we go there to help them, you see, just to show our appreciation, to show our compassion, and help people, you see.
And then the committee had the pharmacist supply the medical supply, and the doctor for the free time to explain people, and the dentist a free time.
To accept
And then Latanya was the pharmacist supplied the medicine.
Yeah, he supplied.
I prepared the syrup for the cough syrup, for the stomach syrup, many things, you see.
Many medicine that.
And we have also the fourth purpose is to teach to the young student. Let's say, 148, we were already 25, 26 years old, and 38 years old, 30 years old. See? So we teach to the young students there, let's say 12 or 15, how to be compassionate, to have a charity, to help people.
Yeah. Compassion for people.
Yeah, teach them to do it. So we started that way, with very, very small things, very, very little people, and we started to do it in suburb of Saigon. And then we went to do it. And see, from 1948, we continued up until 1975, when the communists took over the South. They stopped everything. But the record kept by the group, then we announced that we have had about more than 1,200,000 people. And this for me is I did not imagine it.
And Tony is his older son in the group.
No, he was one of the students who joined. Yeah. But you see, it was a long time. 48 to 75. It means
Almost 30 years.
almost 30 years. Yeah. And Tony was there for 1 or 2 years. He joined the group there. He went to this school only 2 years. So it is one of the students. But so they have, I don't know how many students they came and do same thing. And this gives them the idea, and then I don't know, something to continue it for themselves. It's,
Very nice.
Do you want to talk about your career? Yesterday you were telling us about you started in business and then you got into politics.
oh yeah, this is long.
Now,
Okay.
the next
Can
story.
you stop it? And then I try
But
to...
the next story is about ông ngoại á. Mình nói đấy, không sao. Để tự nhiên ạ.
See, there's a book, the name of the Chemin du Bonheur. Chemin du Bonheur, the road of happiness. And he had many things there. But the most impressed me is the respiration. How to breathe. How to breathe. This give you something hand. How to breathe. You have to know how to breathe. You have breath here, and you have to breathe also by testing. They call the abdominal respiration. Breath respiration. Okay, pneumonia respiration, pneumonia.
For the lung.
Lungs. And the abdominal respiration. You double your capacity. See? And this and your digestion. And the most important thing is, see, when you keep they say là cái gì cái dơ đó.
All of the
Dirty things.
dirty things in
The
the
bad
body.
in the big intestine, in the big one, and you have toxin there, and this you are intoxicated, and you have to evacuate it as soon as possible. Anyway, this also teach you about autosuggestion. Autosuggestion. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Power of your mind.
Power of your mind.
Yeah.
When you have power of your mind, then you can do anything. And with your power, also you can do many things. And this book is a very good one. I think I will find it again to give to you one. Because this book is and
Real nice.
at this time I was in Taber, and they don't have it. Nobody have it in Saigon. And I tried to find the same book in the library, bibliothèque of Saigon. They don't have it.
If you take it in library.
Yeah.
Even library. So, ông ngoại library is so I went to ông ngoại library and I ordered it. I asked them to order for me 5 books from my own money, pocket money. But I was very young and I didn't have so much, you see. I bought 5. I ordered ở đằng nhà anh ông ngoại.
Right, in primary, even my grandfather
Printing and library also.
Library also, his own.
He print and also he buy books.
At that time, you were not married.
No.
At that time, he's just a young boy.
Okay.
I was 14 years old and my son was 4 years old.
Little kid, little girl. Cute.
We don't know to.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to there to order the books, 5 books, and after 3 months, to get to Consular from Vietnam to France, and they shipped by boat. 3 months later, I received the 5 books. So I keep one. I give the one to the library of Taber. Taber is my school, and I gave 3 books to the Saigon library. Those 3 books should be there, still there, somewhere.
Yeah. It have to be there.
Have to be there.
Well, don't bet on it. Here in the U.S., they throw away a lot of books, which is unfortunate.
But in Vietnam, the library don't have a lot of books, so maybe they keep it there. And Uncle say about the grandfather printing shop. It like the high school where he go next to each other. That was gần nhau hoài. And at that time, the grandfather have the printing, like a publisher more, giống như là xuất bản, in, chứ không phải là printing shop like you see here. Just a publisher, let's say. But they do their own book right there, and the school next to it.
My school, on my library, next to my school, and 2 blocks from there is a library, Saigon library. And so I brought three books and no one to give to them because I think it will hand the people.
Yeah. And only 14 years old, you only think of that.
What was the book about?
It was
About the power of mind over matter. In other words, how to use your body, either physically or how to use your mind to convince your body you could do things.
To train your mind, to have your own power, and were wrote by a French doctor.
this book was correlated by the cultivation process.
Yeah.
I tried to find one book left, but it was correlated by the cultivation process.
Sounds nice. I would like to.
And see, at that time I was very excited. I like it. You see, said why don't you share
To the other.
to the others? You see, and one book was in the bear in my school. One book for my son, and 3 books to the library.
And he 14-year-old will be proud.
I don't have
Yeah.
too much money. I didn't have.
Sharing is important.
Chắc đó là cũng một khoái
Hay
lắm.
lắm rồi con nhà
Một
thích.
khoái lắm.
Yeah.
Lâu lâu một cao hứng còn nói còn nói gì.
Sao cái gì con người mới nói rồi hả? Để thôi 11 rồi, 11 đâu cũng không ai biết thôi.
Không biết rồi. Cũng không cần phải biết.
Không có là mai ít nhất 11 á, mấy cháu của con còn phép cho tụi nó coi. Đó rồi đó ông nội vậy vậy.
Maybe. I don't know. I just tell you what I remind you. When I was in Hanoi, student.
Okay, you want to keep talking or speak?
No, don't worry about it. He just
He's all bad now. He's
Yeah.
walking.
No, it's not.
No, yes, I did. Let
No,
me be.
shut up.
I did. I did turn on.
Oh, okay.
Working or not working?
Just let him be by himself.
Okay.
Not to interrupt. Cái con người nói này.
Có.
Có.
Working?
Có.
Just one more anecdote. Anecdote. How? You tell anecdote?
Yeah, joke.
Not joke. Not like.
Funny story.
Huh?
Funny story.
No,
Anecdote.
not funny story. You see.
Cái chữ gì con người nói lại coi.
Anecdote.
Anecdote. A-N-E-C-D-O-T. It's
Oh,
like joke.
Ồ.
Anyway, I was in a student.
Tụi mình cứ nói thôi mà. Ông để này, ủa tụi mình không biết.
No, I was a student in high school and now a student now. I was a student, pharmacist student in 1944, and I was in Hanoi at that time. I was cái famine, cái mọi gì, they're starvation, and the famine in this. It was a war. It is a Red War, Second Red War. See, in 1944, Japanese is beginning to go down, and in Hanoi they have not enough rice for people. And at that time, in this area, there were about 2 million people died by starvation.
Wow.
And in Hanoi, I was student there, and we were a student there. They give everyone only one bowl of rice, one morning, one afternoon. It means you have 1-2 bowls of rice a day for everyone. But in the around neighborhood in Hanoi, Nam Dinh, is a province around there. All the weather in the summer, no, in the autumn of 1944, it was 2 million people died by starving. And you see, as students and volunteer, every day morning, I was with a group of students. We were 7 or 8 people in the student to in a truck. In a truck. Đi ra Marseille đó, đi ra Marseille, cắt cá đao rồi cùng tụi mấy người họ chết đói. See many people.
Go like đang dẹp cái xác chết.
No.
To clean up all the dead body. So they volunteer and go and do that.
They very skinny, only skeleton, nothing, no meat,
Skeleton.
skeleton, and they sit, and are they in the corner of the street, and every day like that, we went to Ramas about something between 40 to 60 people.
Wow.
And our group only 7 people, 7 students, and we bring it to the Institute Pasteur. Institute Pasteur. It means like giống like cái gì?
Viện Pasteur.
Viện Pasteur đó.
Pasteur Institute. Just like a black là ở đó thường như
Like a Red Cross here.
Yeah.
Là lab cho nó cái viện Pasteur là làm về lab. Just like a lab. So they do on a science test. That they call Pasteur in the name of the guy.
Yeah, Pasteur Louis Pasteur.
Yeah, institute.
See, here is the role is like a Red Cross or a Salvation Army, something like that. You see, and they have big house, big. So we brought about 40 to 60